Yes, I seriously need a haircut and a shave. Well, it's Friday, so welcome to my weekly vlog on... You're not helping. You're going to disconnect the microphone again. Well, it's Friday, so welcome to my weekly vlog. Usually on Fridays, I try to go through viewer comments and answer what I can. It's been a while because I've been sick the last couple of weeks with an inner ear infection, but I'm doing much better now. Unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to get to about 10 comments because I am super busy today. So let's get into it. The first comment comes from Sarah. Thank you so much. The person who had previously commented pretty much covered everything I was going to say. So helpful. Thanks again. This is a comment that was on a video I did on TextBroker about how much you can make on it. And I'm glad I could help you out, Sarah. Just keep in mind the numbers that I did in that video are based on my own experiences. You could do quite a bit better if you really put your mind to it. And it took a lot for me to get to that point. But it's possible. You can make a living off content mills. It just takes a lot of work. And a lot of dedication. An extreme amount of motivation. The next comment comes from Broly. Do I have to send them a W-9? This is in regards to TextBroker. And yes, if you're in the United States and you use textbroker.com, then you do have to send in a W-9. However, I don't know how it works in the over the EU. So I'm not sure if they have their own tax system or how they keep track of it or anything like that. But in textbroker.com, you definitely have to. It's more of a US-based company. In fact, their offices are here in Las Vegas. Well, not here because I'm in Denver, but in Las Vegas, Nevada. My next comment comes from Felix. What do you think of article spinners? I'm not a big fan of spinning articles, so when a client asks me to do it, I don't. I move on. You know, there's a big difference between spinning content and doing a recap. Like a recap I can do, but if you want to give me the same article and then reword it so it sounds like you wrote it some other way. Now, don't confuse article spinning with the skyscraper technique, because the skyscraper technique is a bit different. That's when you take an article somebody wrote and see what you can do to make it better by adding more facts, making it longer, expanding some of the things that they didn't go into. So you're not really spinning the content, you're just making it better. But as for spinning in general, like just taking an article and then just changing the words around a little bit, that's beneath me. The next comment comes from my friend Simon. When you submit a sample for TextBroker, there's a window below, and it says you can provide up to 5 links to text samples you previously wrote and comment. Is it necessary to add these links, or one sample is enough? Now, when you're adding links to TextBroker, they're telling you can add as many as you want, up to 5, but you don't have to. Now, when I first wrote my sample article back in 2012, I really didn't have anything to link to because, well, I didn't have anything professional out there. So I didn't put any links at all. I was a beginner, new blood out there, but it's been a long time since I've done that. It was like almost 8 years ago. So I'm not sure if they tightened their requirements a little bit, but according to TextBroker, you can have up to 5. So you don't want to spam the hell out of them if you have more than that. But yeah, I put in 0. So like I said, that was almost 8 years ago, and it's really hard to remember, but I'm fairly sure I didn't add any at all. The next comment comes from Shaman again. Michael, I don't understand. You're devoted to freelance writing and TextBroker person. Chris, though he is not at your level yet, is still a TextBroker's guru. Yet both of you are 4-star level writers. My question is, who in the world are those people that on a 5-star level? Einsteins? Sorry for my problem with trying to read the comments. It's not that I can't understand somebody, it's that I really desperately need new glasses, and it's taken a lot to read the small print. But anyway, to be a 4-star level, the first step is to pass the proofreading exam. It's a series of 10 questions that you have to get at least 8 out of 10, I believe it is. And when I took it back in like 2016, I think I got like 7. And then I just been kind of too lazy to put effort into getting up to 5-star. Mostly because when you look at the orders that are available, you don't see very many 5 stars anyway. So it's not like you're going to get the 5-star and then benefit from the pool. Now they probably have better teams. In fact, I was on a 5-star team, so I know they exist. But as for reaching 5 stars, I make enough money as it is, and it's a mixture between being lazy and just completely forgetting that I was trying to do that. But you have to go through the proofreading test, and I think there's another editorial test that you have to take after that. So it's a pretty long process, but it's worth it if you can get on it. That is, if you can find work and clients send you high level stuff. But that's my excuse, laziness. As for Chris, I'm not sure if he's ever tried, but might want to give him an ask. And if Chris is watching this video, you can leave a comment down below on whether you've tried to 5 stars or not. In fact, if you use TextBroker, have you ever tried to get the 5-star level or not? I know before you could take the proofreading test once every 6 months, I think. I can't remember exactly. It was a long time ago. But shortly after that's when I started getting private clients and started getting more direct work. So I was too busy to really put effort into doing the proofreading test, and then I completely forgot about it. Nowadays, I'm just too lazy to do it, especially since my private client now keeps me pretty busy. My next comment comes from Asinimp. Why use a web-based text editor over Microsoft Word? Now this is in response to the video I did recently about the update to why I use WordPress to write content for TextBroker. Now Word and LibreOffice and OpenOffice and stuff like that, they do fairly well for checking grammar and stuff like that, but they don't have all the cool tools that I have in WordPress. So like Yoast SEO and other SEO tools that I use to scan through content to make sure that it's search engine optimized. Don't really get that with all the other word processors. Plus, if I use my own subdomain, then I can access the writing platform from anywhere as long as I have an internet connection. Which means I don't have to worry about installing Word or OpenOffice or LibreOffice or anything like that. I could just log into my website through any web browser and then write. That's the biggest reason, is that I have more tools installed in WordPress than I do on Microsoft Word. The next comment comes from Felix. What brand and model of office chair do you use? I have a Lazy Boy business something. I left the comment on the video. It's a Lazy Boy that I got from Costco for about $200 in their business section, if that helps. It's comfy. It handles up to, I think, 300 pounds and is wide enough to where I can sit cross-legged, which I do quite a bit while I'm working or playing games. It's comfy. Even the arms can fold up and down, so it's pretty cool. It's got lumbar support. I think that's part of the name of it too, the brand. The next comment comes from Felix again. Does TextBroker allow Americans who live abroad to work for them? Now, when you're an American living abroad, as long as you're able to still file taxes for the U.S., then I believe so. This also depends on whether you still have to submit W-9 forms for your employment. A lot of people that are expatriated don't have to worry about that. So in reality, it just depends on how abroad are you. But if you're in the European Union, you could probably sign up through TextBroker on their website there. Of course, it all really depends on a variety of factors, so you might want to contact them to make sure, but I'm fairly sure that as long as you're still able to file a W-9 and pay taxes, then you should be able to. The next comment comes from Felix again. I've heard you use the phrase half-assed many times, but a better choice is haphazard. And this is in response to the 7 tips of keeping TextBroker clients. If I remember right, I went into a little bit of a rant on that video against writers who don't give a shit. So half-assed is one of my favorite terms, so I probably did use it quite a bit. But it depends on the context. It depends on my mood, because if I see something that is half-assed, I'm going to say half-assed. And haphazard's a good choice, but definitely depends on the reference. And my last comment today comes from my friend Chris Dusatoff. I've written for hub pages on and off since 2012 and have made a few $100 for my efforts. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth it. And the community is very supportive too. I think you'll have a good experience writing there. Now this is in response to the video that I did recently about the hub pages first look. It was kind of fun. I really am not too thrilled about the block system that it uses, but it's not too bad. It looks clean, and I've made 2 cents on it so far, and I've had 2 posts up on it. And both my articles were shared on Hub Pages Network for quality. So that was pretty cool. I'm not sure exactly how far I'm going to go with it though. I still have a couple of pieces I want to post up and get some momentum going, but I don't know, 2 cents in 2 weeks? Yeah, it's about on par for Vocal. The Vocal Media I'll be able to cash out in 17 years. The only downside that I'm kind of disappointed in Hub Pages is that you're not able to link back to your personal pages. Like I wanted to try doing my own videos on it, or linking back to some videos, or maybe linking back to my blog in some way, but yeah, they frown on that. So now I can kind of understand why, because you get a lot of people that try to game the system or try to make an impact in Google search. So I can see why Hub Pages put a kibosh on a lot of that. But we'll see. I'm going to keep writing for it, and then I'll do a update video in December. So I'm going to try to get as much as I can on there before then. And I've had a lot more comments recently. I can't get to all of them because of my time today, but I'm hoping to get back on track. And last week kind of sucked. The week before that kind of sucked. I've been having an inner ear infection up until started feeling better on Monday. I'm still not 100%. I'm still missing some of my hearing in my ear, but aside from that, I feel good enough to work. I don't have a fever anymore, so that's a bonus. So with the ear infection being out of the way, I should be able to get back to doing regular videos, maybe, because I wanted to do one earlier this week, but my client needed a ton of stuff done, and I didn't get done with them until way late. And then I went back to streaming on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and so that kind of takes over between 6 and 8, so I wasn't able to get the video up. But now that I got the ball rolling and everything's clearing up kinda, I should be able to get back into videos again, and I'm looking forward to it because I have some fun ones I want to do next week. So I have some more looks into writing systems in the near future. One of them uses cryptocurrency, and I'm going to do that one on either Monday or Tuesday. As for Monday, I'll be doing a live stream. I'm not exactly sure what the topic will be, but I quite enjoy it, and if I can get the system to work, because last time I tried to connect it through an event, the test run in private video worked great, but when I went to live in a public setting, it failed. So I'm not 100% sure why. I'm going to give that a look this weekend. Worst case scenario, I'll just use OBS to do it, because I know OBS will. And I was trying to use XSplit, because with XSplit, when you load it up, you have control over everything in the video. So the title, the description, the tags, everything from XSplit. And it sends it to YouTube. So it's really cool. But if I can't connect to it and go public, then there's no point. So if I can't get it to work right, I'll definitely use OBS. So I'm going to hopefully get a reminders schedule set up sometime today or tomorrow. So if you're interested in that, it'll be at about 6 p.m. Mountain Time in Denver. Now, aside from that, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always leave them in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on social media. A lot of people tend to use the contact form on WriterSanctuary.com. In fact, I get quite a bit of messages through it, and they come directly to me on my computer throughout the day. So if I don't respond to you immediately, it's usually because I'm busy with my client, but then I will respond as soon as I'm done. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this or learn anything more about text broker, freelance writing, Wattpad, WordPress, or anything else that I cover, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell. That's going to do it for me today. I'll see you next week.